From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. I'm Rich Straffolino. CISA reauthorized. One of the impacts of the prolonged U.S. government shutdown was the expiration of the 2015 Cybersecurity Information Sharing Act, or CISA, at the end of September. One provision in a deal to reopen the government, advancing through the Senate as of this recording, would reauthorize the law. However, this is only a temporary stay of execution, as the reauthorization would only go through January 30th, 2026. The House Homeland Security Committee approved legislation in September that would extend CISA for another decade. Two members of the Senate Homeland Security Committee introduced a similar bill, but a vote on it was blocked by Committee Chair Rand Paul during the shutdown. Denmark and Norway investigating electric bus kill switches. Earlier this month, the Norwegian bus operator Ruter investigated the connected capabilities of two bus models, one from the Dutch manufacturer VDL and the other from the Chinese firm Yutong. It found that because of the way Yutong buses receive over-the-air updates, the company has direct digital access to each individual bus. The company said it put in stricter controls for new vehicle purchases and will collaborate with local authorities on clear cybersecurity requirements going forward. Danish public transport provider Movia also said it's investigating its Yutong buses for any issues. However, COO Jeppe Gerd clarified that this isn't a Chinese bus concern, but rather something to account for with any connected vehicle. Yutong said that all of its vehicle data in the region is stored in an EU-based AWS data center, protected by storage encryption and access control measures. European Commission looking to simplify privacy laws for AI. Draft documents obtained by Politico showed that as part of a digital omnibus package meant to simplify tech laws, the European Commission will make considerable changes to the General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR. The draft creates exemptions to allow AI companies to process protected categories of data for training and operating models. The changes would also redefine what constitutes personal data, allowing for anonymized data to not be covered by GDPR. The draft also adds provisions to allow site and app owners more legal grounds to justify user tracking. The EC will officially unveil the draft proposal on November 19th. UK cyber insurance claims triple. According to a new report from the Association of British Insurers, or ABI, UK insurers paid out over £197 million for cyber insurance claims in 2024, up from £60 million in 2023. Ransomware-related claims accounted for 51% of that total, up from 32% in 2023. ABI also reported that the number of cyber insurance policies in the UK increased 17% on the year in 2024. And now thanks to today's episode sponsor, Vanta. What's your 2 a.m. security worry? Is it, do I have the right controls in place? Or are my vendors secure? Or the really scary one, how do I get out from under these old tools and manual processes? Enter Vanta. Vanta automates manual work so you can stop sweating over spreadsheets, chasing audit evidence, and filling out endless questionnaires. Their trust management platform continuously monitors your systems, centralizes your data, and simplifies your security at scale. Vanta also fits right into your workflows, using AI to streamline evidence collection, flag risks, and keep your program audit ready, all the time. With Vanta, you get everything you need to move faster, scale confidently, and get back to sleep. Get started at vanta.com/headlines. Dozens of victims named in Oracle EBS campaign. The Clop ransomware group named 29 organizations impacted by its recent campaign. This targeted Oracle's e-business suite, likely with a 0-day impacting its publisher integration component, which was exploited for 2 months before being patched. Some of the named entities like the Washington Post, Envoy Air, Harvard, and Wits University already confirmed a breach, but most of the named victims haven't confirmed an attack, including Logitech, Cox Enterprises, and Schneider Electric. Clop also released data from 18 of these organizations allegedly obtained in the attack. An initial investigation by Security Week found they likely originated from an Oracle environment. I guess we need to worry about rapport-building phishing now. Researchers at Velexity studied a campaign linked to the China-aligned APT UTA 0388 operating from June through August 2025. This used tailored messages to each victim, coming from impersonated senior researchers and trying to get them to download Govershell malware archive files. Volexity noted this campaign marked a change in tactics for the group, using extended conversations to build rapport with victims before delivering a payload. The researchers also found signs that the threat group used large language models to both draft these highly tailored messages and develop malware, saying this campaign consistently lacked coherence in a way that's more suggestive of context-unaware automation. Russian national pleads guilty to helping Yanluowang attacks. Alexei Volkov pleaded guilty to charges related to working as an initial access broker for the ransomware crew. These stem from the Yanluowang attacks planned from July 2021 through November 2022. I looked it up, we covered them on the show. This indictment offers insight into the economics of this type of work. Volkov charged $1,000 for access to business networks with pilfered credentials and received shares of ransom payments from 16 to 20%. Volkov was ordered to pay $9.1 million in restitution to 6 of the 7 named victims. One victim restored successfully from backups, and he awaits further sentencing. EU radio stations getting hacked. Last week, 2 European radio stations had operations disrupted due to seemingly unrelated cyber attacks. The Dutch broadcaster RTC Noord discovered its computer systems were inaccessible on November 6th, with a morning show resorting to playing music on CDs and LPs to the delight of hipsters everywhere. While some operations were resumed days after the attack, the RTV newsroom could only be reached via WhatsApp, indicating comm systems were still down. This attack came on the same day that the Resida ransomware gang claimed responsibility for an attack on Kiss FM, a Spanish radio station, and demanded a $300,000 ransom. Calling all Boston cybersecurity folks, students, practitioners, CISOs, everyone's welcome at our November 24th meetup at City Tap House, Boston. It's a chance to build real connections with your local security community. Don't miss it. Register now at cisoseries.com/events. And if you have any thoughts about the news from today or about the show in general, be sure to reach out to us, feedback@cisoseries.com. We would love to hear from you. Reporting from the CISO series, I'm Rich Straffolino, reminding you to have a super sparkly day.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to cisoseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.